Outdoors Delmarva covers everything outdoors,
including real hunting and fishing situations involving wildlife.
We do our best each week to bring you tasteful content,
but viewer discretion is advised.
Now enjoy the show.
We'll start this week at Molly's place in Kennedyville before Jason climbs up into a tree.
And that tree is in Langford, as I'll get introduced to Kent County archery hunting.
Scorchy Talls takes a step back in time to answer nature's call in Laurel.
We'll find out what's new in the world of not new at Gateway Subaru.
And we'll bust up some clays in Berlin to help out Worcester County kids.
Outdoors Delmarva starts right now.
Welcome to Outdoors Delmarva, the show that celebrates our communities, our cultures and traditions, and the places we call home. My name is Jason Lee.
And I'm Lauren Hitch.
Lauren, we are still munching on Halloween candy, and can you believe that there are people who have their Christmas trees up already?
Oh, that reminds me. If you want us to show off your Christmas decorated home like we did last Christmas, you can send an email to delmarvahomeshow@wboc.com, and we can tour your home, and you may just be featured on our show coming up right before Christmas.
Did I set that up for you properly?
Yes, you did a good job. I'll be sure to let the big man upstairs know to bring you special gifts for Christmas this year.
This is Outdoors Delmarva, presented by Gateway Subaru. Higher standards. And now, here are Jason Lee and Lauren Hitch.
Jason has tried really hard this year to be on Santa's nice list.
So Santa, if you're watching, you'll find everything on my wish list right here. And now for those who have never been here, like me, this is my first time here, please kind of give us the rundown of what really makes this place special.
Yeah, so Molly's is an outdoor outfitter here located in Kennedyville, Maryland. We're family owned and operated, and we pride ourselves in carrying premier brands for our customers for their outdoor adventures, whatever it may be, whether it's hunting, fishing, archery, anything that you could be doing outdoors, we got you covered. We have a team here that is really knowledgeable and dedicated to providing excellent customer service to make sure our customers find exactly what they need, whether we have it out here in the store or if it's something that we have to get for them online. We have a huge online selection, so if you don't see it in store here, just ask one of our associates and they can find it online for you.
And it's not just the store itself. You have got some special attachments to this store. Kind of walk us through those.
Yeah, so we have our main sporting goods store here in the middle, and then on either side we have our Molly's restaurant, which is open Thursday through Monday for lunch and dinner, and then open for breakfast on the weekends as well. And then we also have on the other side our Molly's Mart, which is our gas station and convenience store. So if you need to fuel up before you go out for a hunt, whether that be with gas or grabbing some snacks and drinks, we got you covered.
This is a one-stop shop. If you're going out for a hunt or just a day to enjoy the outdoors, you can get everything that you need from tip to tail right here.
Absolutely.
Now, the reason that I was at Molly's place to begin with was that I was getting geared up for an archery hunt about 20 minutes southwest of Kennedyville in Langford.
And we'll see how that hunt went when Outdoors Delmarva returns.
You're watching Outdoors Delmarva, presented by Gateway Subaru. Higher standards.
The lack of rain across Delmarva is making it tough for both humans and animals alike.
So we'll see if that played a part in how well this one did at a Kent County, Maryland archery hunt.
Travis, thanks for bringing me out here. Where are we?
We're in Langford, which is a part of Kent County, Maryland. We're basically right between Chestertown and Rockall.
And we are focusing absolutely on deer today.
Today is deer. It's November 6th, so we're pretty much right at the start of the rut.
It's been pretty warm for a while.
Yeah.
Are you seeing that affect the deer movement?
Yeah, definitely. You might, as soon as it cools off a little more, we'll see it'll spike, the deer movement will spike, but Right now it's mostly early morning and late in the evening when the sun gets down. It starts to cool off. They have a lot of fat on them right now, preparing for winter, and their winter coats are on, so they can't take a lot of heat for very long. As far as it, being really active, once it cools off, the sun gets down a little more, they'll usually start moving.
Now, you told me the other day that you're actually seeing quite a lot move through this area.
Yes, yeah.
Is that special for this particular property, for this particular area, or is that just what you're seeing throughout Kent County, Maryland?
Throughout Kent County, I'd say that, we have a healthy deer population, I would say. And, some areas, of course, have more than others, depending on population of people and all those, a lot of things come into play with it. But I would say it's a healthy deer population this year, especially in Kent County. Even with it being as dry as it is, I mean, I don't remember the last time we had rain. But that definitely takes a toll on them too. They are wild animals. They need water, food, cover, and peace and quiet to survive. So as dry as it's been, it definitely makes it tough.
You're right next door to Delaware, right next door to Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
Everything's pretty much within driving distance around this neat little geographic peninsula, like you called it.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
But there are some that are, further south on the Delmarva Peninsula that might be hesitant to drive all the way up here, but there's got to be a real reward for them that they probably don't even know about.
Yeah, the deer hunting that we have, to me, is, I've lived here my whole life, and I've never traveled outside of the east between Kent and Queen Anne's to go whitetail deer hunting, because I don't see where it could be that much better other places. I don't. If you're planning on coming to Kent County, call an outfitter and talk to them about, what their opinion is, what the weather is, what the deer are doing, and most of the time we have availability and we can always get people in, and it makes it good if we get them here when the hunt's good. It's better for us and it's better for them.
Jason, it looks like you may be finally shaking off the bad luck hunting monkey after all.
Well, I wish that I could take credit for that, but it was all Travis and Price Hunting Guides. Now, a very special note of thanks to the Brampton Inn and Kent County Tourism. And to begin your Kent County, Maryland adventure, go online to kentcounty.com/visitors.
Outdoors Delmarva, we'll be right back.
You're watching Outdoors Delmarva, presented by Gateway Subaru. Higher standards.
We take a lot of modern conveniences for granted these days.
And we get a reminder of why the good old days were actually a little rough in this week's Remembering Scorchy Taws.
Honoring the life and legacy of Scorchy Taws, thanks to Shorts Marine in Long Neck, Delaware. Shorts Marine, everything but the water.
Come, let us take you into the past.
No, you are not entering the tomb of a pharaoh. This, my friends, is an outdoor privy, or outhouse, if you will.
It was a necessary house. Exactly. Very necessary.
Why was it named that?
Well, everyday use, sometimes at night too.
This ancient restoration is a privy pride of Madeline Dunn of Laurel. In fact, she named it Dunn's Delight.
The old outhouse has been on this property since before the Civil War. So we moved it over here and we restored it because I'm very fond of old houses. And of course, this is a very necessary old house. And we were a long time waiting to restore it. But most of it is all original wood.
The old outhouses came in various sizes.
Now this one is a two-holer, and there are some. Now there's one in just below Salisbury that has 2 holes for the adults, and then a little bit lower, 2 holes for children too. So it varies as to the size of the family, I suppose. We didn't in those days have plumbing facilities such as storage and storage disposal plants. And of course, there could have been an odor, and the odor, it was necessary to get it away from the main house, I would say.
We might add here that you'll never appreciate the warm, comforting experience of indoor plumbing with such soothing name toilet papers as Charmin, Pedal Soft, and Northern Quilted unless you've experienced the old outhouse days with its catalogs and corn cobs. Not to forget frost, flies, mosquitoes, and an occasional spider. We've experienced both. We do not, in this case, yearn for the good old days.
Amen. We believe in comfort these days, don't we?
Ah, yes, this is a relic from the past. A place where the blazing sun of summer or the frigid cold of winter mattered little when nature called. Scorchy Taws wandering our marvelous land for WBOC News.
Remembering Scorchy Taws is sponsored by Shorts Marine. Online at shortsmarine.com.
Did you know that the first steam-powered tractor was invented in 1812?
Did you know that a patent for the first steam-powered engine for agricultural use wasn't granted until 1849?
And did you know that the patent was granted to Robert Ransom, a British engineer, nearly 20 years after his death?
Now you do.
Did You Know is sponsored by North Bay Marina.
We're going to check out some of your latest pictures right now.
Thanks to our friends at North Bay Marina.
Leighton Greer of Milford, seen here with his 5-year-old brother Logan, harvested this deer back in September. So in a way to keep up with Leighton, Logan set up in his backyard and got his first deer using his crossbow. Nice work, fellas.
Allie Cherry of Laurel sent us this amazing picture of last month's Hunter's Moon. That's incredible.
And right around the same time frame, SpaceX had a rocket launch and Sierra Accord managed to snap a pic of it from her backyard in Federalsburg.
And Dennis Walston of Camden went all the way to Cape Charles to get this sunset photo at Cherrystone Campground. Beautiful shot, Dennis.
Outdoors Delmarva viewer pictures are sponsored by North Bay Marina.
The Longhorn Butcher and Taxidermy Mount of the Week belongs to Hunter Powell, who harvested this 10-pointer in Worcester County.
For all your butcher and taxidermy needs, call Spencer at 410-422-3942. Stop by the shop on Morris Road in Pittsville or check out Longhorn Butcher on Facebook.
Outdoors Delmarva will be right back. You're watching Outdoors Delmarva, presented by Gateway Subaru. Higher standards.
The holiday shopping season is upon us, and there is no shortage of car companies out there who are going to try to put a new vehicle under your tree.
But Gateway Subaru's Kyle Hutchins tells us why a certified pre-owned Subaru could be the gift that keeps on giving year after year.
Kyle, you've got us outside in the parking lot today, not actually inside the building, and I think that you've got us out here for a very special reason. Tell us about that.
Yeah, I wanted to talk a little bit about our CPOs, or Certified Pre-Owned Vehicles. In my opinion, they're pretty special, especially if you can get the right low mileage one.
What makes a certified pre-owned special?
First off, it's already depreciated. Somebody's already bought it, whether it was another customer for a lease or whether it was one of our loaner cars. So that initial depreciation hit has already been taken, right? Second is you have a vehicle that's already on the road. This is going to be a vehicle that you can keep on the road for many years to come, rather than purchasing a newer vehicle and having another footprint. 3, depending on the miles, much better warranty. The certification warranty is 7 years or 100,000 miles on the powertrain. And Subaru considers the powertrain engine, transmission, as well as the all-wheel drive system, as well as the turbo system if the vehicle has a turbocharger on it, which a lot of companies won't because they consider it a wearable item.
Right.
So like these were our loaner cars, 2,000 miles, 4,000 miles. So essentially you have another 98,000 miles on this powertrain warranty versus a new one with 60,000 miles. I hear all the time, I don't want to buy somebody's problems. I don't want to buy a used car because I don't know the history of the car. I don't want to buy a used car because it doesn't look pristine. I get that. I understand that. You're buying into the unknown, right?
Right.
But when you're buying a pre-owned car from us, A, we're in Maryland. We have to Maryland State inspect every single pre-owned that we have on the lot. On top of that, the Subaru pre-owned certification is like having a double Maryland State inspection on top of it. And these things can fail for something as simple as missing a key or not having the owner's manual. They are that strict on making sure these vehicles are right as a brand new car for you to take out on the road.
So just because it's used does not mean that it's not an exceptional vehicle with an exceptional value.
That is correct. And speaking of value, you're going to pay less for a pre-owned car than a new car, right? So if you're going to pay less and you're going to get a better warranty, why not look at a certified pre-owned vehicle?
Well, Jason, as you know, my birthday was last week, and I'm just wondering why you didn't bring back one of those certified pre-owned Wilderness editions with you.
Well, look, I tried while Kyle wasn't looking, but sadly, we're going to have to wait just a little while longer to get our new Outback. But you can get a jump start on yours by going to gatewaysubaru.com right now.
Outdoors Delmarva, we'll be right back.
You're watching Outdoors Delmarva, presented by Gateway Subaru. Higher standards.
Clay shooting with a purpose? Now that's a great reason to get outdoors.
And they did so in Berlin for the inaugural Clays for Kids shoot.
Lauren, it's a beautiful day out here for some clay shooting. And got to thank you for having us come out here because we don't get a chance to come out very often. Kind of explain what we're doing out here this morning.
Yeah, so this is a benefit for the Child Advocacy Center. We're the Cricket Center. So we're partnering with the Cinnapuxet Rod and Gun Club and the Worcester County Sheriff's Office to not only raise funds, but awareness for the services that we provide to child victims in our area. So we have a clay tournament today with 4 different disciplines out here raising money for the children.
And what is the Cricket Center?
Yeah, so it's the Child Advocacy Center. So if you think about a child abuse investigation, there's different disciplines involved. So we have law enforcement, we have child protective services, we have mental health providers, nurses, our state's attorney and prosecutors. So we all work together for that child victim. So we come together for forensic interviewing, coordinated joint investigations, medical exams, and then we work with that child all the way from their initial outcry until prosecution and sentencing of their abuser. So it's important for us to make sure that when these children and families are going through the worst time of their lives, that they have the services that are caring and compassionate, but more importantly, that they're at no cost to them. So for us to continue to provide our services at no cost, we have to rely on the community and donors and grants to keep our services up and running.
This is a rather unique fundraiser. How did this all come about?
Yeah, so one of our partner agencies is the Worcester County Sheriff's Office, and the Sheriff Matt Crisafulli and the Chief Deputy Nate Passwater sit on our board of directors. So we were kind of brainstorming, there's always golf tournaments and things in the area, and we figured why not bring the community together doing something completely different. So here we are out here at the Rod and Gun Club shooting clays.
Aside from fundraisers where people can come out and participate in activities like this, how do other folks get involved with the Cricket Center?
Yeah, so we have other fundraising events throughout the year. We are a 501c3 nonprofit, so we are a charitable organization. So we're accepting donations for our programs year round. We have our annual Shop with a Cop program coming up next month for the holidays, and then we serve children throughout the holiday season with gifts and basic necessities that they shouldn't have to ask for Christmas. So the money that not only supports our direct programs and services for children, but also a way to get basic needs into the households of families.
And how do people find out more about you?
Yeah, reach out. We're thecricketcenter.com. They can reach out, just our phone number. We have a Facebook. We're pretty active on social media.
Great weather, great shooting, and a great cause.
And remember, cricketcenter.com is a great place to start to get more information.
That's going to do it for us this week, but until we see each other right back again here next week, my name is Jason Lee.
And I'm Lauren Hitch, and we hope to see you Outdoors Delmarva.
Outdoors Delmarva, a Draper Media production, is presented by Gateway Subaru. higher standards. Sponsored by Shorts Marine, Bell Creek Equipment, and Range Time.